Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to Wrexham. It's a brand new season, and this one is called All In.
All in, yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah. So they're going all in for the promotion.
Yes. So it's been a while. It's been a few. We caught up with the last season, and then we had to wait for the release of this one. Unfortunately, we had a bit of sickness. It's delayed it about a week. We do know we found out the outcome to the season. It was kind of impossible to avoid. I mean, it was everywhere. It was like top news, which, yeah, incredible. What we don't know is the story and what happened during the season, how it unfolded, and what great things the club have been doing. Because what we've seen in the previous seasons, Ryan and Rob have been trying to do a lot more than kind of just build this club. They're trying to do a lot for the community, and I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of that put into this as well. And I'm wondering if all in is going to mean all in for everything. So the league, the community, hopefully the stadium.
Yeah, we need.
I've been dreaming of that stadium. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I was a couple of years behind watching these.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have spent about 4 years now pining over that new cop stand coming in.
It would have been a long time, yeah. But they told us plans, not us personally, it'd be mental. But they told us plans a while back about the stadium. We haven't really seen any movement. It got to the point where they had to put up the temporary one, which has now become a bit of a mainstay because they just can't get. I'm guessing it's still trying to get through that red tape. I don't know whether the planning is the issue, but hopefully we get some movement on it in this season. If not, we'll keep asking for it every season. But like Damon says, since the start of this, since we started doing Wrexham, we have tried to avoid as much as possible.
Yeah.
This one, it just became national news, obviously. Yeah. I think it was a first ever back-to-back, wasn't it?
I believe so.
And that's always going to make the news. So we could not avoid that. But other than that, throughout the whole season, I just tried to stay away from what Wrexham were doing. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they did to get to where they are.
Yeah, exactly that. I understand the story and what went into it. So yeah, can't wait to jump into this one. Please drop the episode a like. Thank you for being with us for this season. And let's jump into it. We can't wait. That's not a lie. I was talking about what I said.
No, they really have been promoted.
In the history of the EFL, there have been 19 back-to-back promotions. They're going to say there's never been a back-to-back-to-back.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Don't forget to sing when you win.
That's just the old stadium, isn't it?
We're so fortunate that we keep getting really, really lucky.
We're back in League One, need to be thankful. We've just been treated to 2 promotions. We know with our brains, mid-table, come on, let's be sensible.
That's last year, so I want one next year. Back to back to back. Yeah.
We're in a league this season where we're no longer the biggest fish. In the National League, we were able to spend more than anybody else to get promotion. In League Two, we were able to spend as much as anybody else.
My guess is Birmingham are going to probably have a bigger budget.
You know what I mean? Look, 3 years ago, they were in the Championship.
I've got a ticket to Bolton. Like, these are stadiums that I was hoping that we'd get an FA Cup draw.
You've got 8 ex-Premier League teams in this league. Teams have got more money than Wrexham.
Before you get to the Premier League, you go through one of the toughest leagues in the world. You know, you've got to build infrastructure. The stadium is going to have to be bigger.
Sometimes things can come too quickly, and I think infrastructure should be top priority over another promotion.
Yeah,
I get that. I mean, if you do go up, great, but establishing yourself in that league it is not a bad thing, giving your club time to catch up to where they are, infrastructure-wise.
News away from the pitch. New CEO, Mike Williamson on board is very exciting.
You've got someone who was Chief Financial Officer at Inter Milan.
Michael's very innovative and understands how to create the infrastructure to match the feeling in the town, but more so in the global scene. 6'2" face. I don't know what, 5'7"? 5'7". Nah,
I like to collect people who are shorter than me. Just because
Go high five.
My next role I was looking for was something where I was building something. It wasn't just about a quick flip of an asset, but actually trying to build something.
Hey, I see you.
I actually visited Wrexham during the final game of last.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Wrexham got that benefit of like people will come to them not because they're at the very top, but because they can see that they're on their way there and they can help build that and be part of like a legacy.
It was not easy, but at the end, I think it was the right decision.
We're in.
Yes.
There's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of pressure and just a lot to do.
Yeah, that stadium's got to be his #1 goal.
We've gone from being a non-league club to now being in League One. Where we also have to do is support the growth that we've had due to the success on the pitch.
We need employees. staff. People are now having to try to take on 5, 6 different jobs. Community's expecting us, once we get to Premier League, to be competitive. But at the same time, anything can happen.
Yeah, interesting language. It's all about when we get to the Premier League, not if.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
No one's saying if.
3 promotions in a row, you're going to need a statement signing.
If we look at the goalkeeper, that is a pertinent issue. You know, Arthur Okonkwo's loan has ended. It doesn't sound like he will be coming back.
Yeah, shame they couldn't keep him.
Oh, he's gone.
Potential, and that age, you would probably have to pay £1, maybe £2 million.
I feel like we've seen the last of him.
It goes back to what does Arthur want as a 22-year-old want to play?
He's signing.
I wanted to come back to Wrexham, and I think the fans are a huge part, and that can bring out the most out of a player. So that was a huge factor for me.
Congratulations, welcome to Wrexham.
Yeah, that's a great signing. Did they say whether it was another loan or permanent?
An annual catch-up, if that's all right with you.
I don't actually know. I wonder if it's permanent.
Did they send $1-2 million for him?
Get some deep breaths in there if you can. I got it scanned at the end of May. He told me it had obviously doubled in size, and I was at risk of losing all feeling in my left leg if it carried on.
Interesting. He said 3 years. That was before that United goalie wiped him out, wasn't it? Do you remember he broke his ribs and that? So he's had it from before then.
America again, this time for the Rex Coast.
Rodeo Drive, been there.
California is up first, Andy.
Yeah, excited about this.
We all were suited and booted.
It's getting real now, we're out here. I think the excitement's starting to kick in.
We're hoping to.
Canada.
A friendly match scheduled this weekend with Wrexham AFC.
I'm in the owner's box, and then, spanking him. That felt pretty good, too.
Big win then over the Whitecaps.
That's a good win, that. Really good.
Yeah, I wonder where their pre-season ranked against other female
players
teams.
out in the US, they're very athletic.
Yeah.
That shows.
Goal for Stoke LFC.
Wow.
Our young girls in Wrexham, something to look forward to, is something that I'm so proud of and grateful of.
Hopefully they get a win this, or at least keep the score down this time.
Yes.
Okay, these guys are here to show us what American football's about. Just felt like we never really kind of got into the game.
Well, that's 4-0 already. 5-0. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Our women's team faced some serious challenges on the US tour.
I am now stood here in LA. Have you seen them amazing looking cars, the buildings? It is not like Wrexham. I was walking down the street and there was like these flowers.
You know how that's getting spun already.
We knew the media could be a rough place, but the scale of the reaction, it was scary.
I understand people wanting to be protective of their own cities.
We don't want to take it too far.
I love Wrexham, and the community of people that made me feel so supported and so secure that I felt like in 30 seconds I had just thrown that all away. I'll do like Wrexham right again.
Oh man, yeah, I feel bad for her. She's obviously just put in that situation and just said what came to mind and probably instantly regretted it.
Yeah.
Have you got any goals in mind? Finishing? Yeah, without falling down dead.
I guess that's kind of the obvious goal. Finish.
Yeah, that's what I mean, finishing.
You ran it hungover, I believe.
Slightly.
4:33, that's what I mean.
Listen, you can walk it.
I'm not taking... This is a
Those
very light
boxes.
t-shirt.
It would be good, right? Because what we can do is we can have a look
Always
at
was
you
for the
now.
scale.
Oh, I thought the
months'
part
time.
of the thing was he's going to run it in his boxes.
No.
It'd have raised a lot more money if he did.
I will, on camera, massage his feet for 15 straight minutes.
Where did you get the 15 minutes from?
Under 4 hours would be nuts, though.
No gloves, no washing his feet, nothing. I'll raw dog his feet.
Feels rubbish. I hate it. I hate them. I hate all running. That's not got that much to do with running, really. It's just getting to know them. Hey, Garfield! And after this, I'm like ready for the marathon, right?
Owner.
I'm Rebecca. I was able to start a small business this year.
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop on wheels.
Temporarily
Let's get to
confused.
drink.
It's morning now.
So many of us didn't come back. Everyone's got jobs other places, but that was never going
That sounds like a savage university.
Yeah.
I never imagined the horse box would be going into one of the oldest football stadiums. I'm so proud now to say I'm from Wrexham.
Yeah, she's right, because it wouldn't be that long ago that there would have been more opportunities in Manchester and Liverpool work-wise, but that's not the case anymore because the whole town's being uplifted.
Tourism.
Those cynical people being proven right. I didn't want to fail.
$3.30 for a latte. It's not bad.
For now, the town has taken off.
But what if it just stops? What if people move on to the next thing?
How you doing?
Yeah, no, I might have to, yeah.
Like, what is it? I don't work out. Oh, what's this we have over here?
In the most recent
Oh,
film,
it's a Deadpool
a number
statue,
of
isn't it?
cameos were executed by Wrexham AFC
They said they were going to come
players.
back to this.
Yeah.
No, Paddy, no, I don't care. Don't care. Don't want to be in a Marvel film.
He cares.
Yeah, we saw in season 1 he was into independent film, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Thank you for gathering. It's always fun to get an email invite to a Zoom. It says urgent, must make a decision.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Okay, we arrived to League One. We could stay where we are, stabilize. I can find a balanced budget for you as well. But the risk is we end up being stuck in League One. We build on all this momentum that you guys have already created here in all of the areas at the same time.
All in, yeah.
You can rip off the Band-Aid. We are grown men.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and rip off the Band-Aid and hopefully have a job at the end of this. Probably break even to lose $1 million or so over a couple of years. It also only works if you're investing in the academy. We have to replace the pitch. This time we're looking at 1.7 million pounds.
Ooh.
Can you just break it up into the simplest terms for my actor brain? Like,
give them the number.
It's at the 50 million level.
Oh. 50 million.
What?
Bottom line.
There's like two kind of modes of thinking here. The other one is just like eye-watering, financially crushing.
He's mad.
That's crazy.
Start off the League One season.
It's a massive amount of money, but they got to ride the wave. They got to keep moving.
Let's go for it. Let's fucking do it.
Oh my God, that is music to my ears. I really had no idea which way you were gonna go. I like it. I like this, Ryan.
We are all in. Everything is leveraged to the hilt. And when you put all of your chips on the table, you better come to win because we cannot afford to stumble.
I'm not going to know what the opening result was.
No. Do you know what? It's quite annoying that we know the outcome, because if I'd have just heard that speech there right at the end, I'd have been so pumped to know. I'm with them now for the ride. They're going to put all this money in, but it does take away some of that, like the tension that will be building towards the end of the season for us. But we know what their goals are now, and just watching that journey unfold is going to be insane.
I cannot believe that was a 50 million. I'm pretty sure that they didn't secure it until the final day of the season, I think it was. That's when all the stories came out. It was the end of the season.
Yeah.
And that's what they were potentially going to lose.
Yeah,
50 million. That is mental. I mean, the problem we're going to have, the problem now is, especially with them being in the Championship, it's impossible to avoid anymore.
Oh, 100%.
Especially at Championship level.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Even if you're just like a fan of the Premier League, you kind of keep an eye on who's coming up and who's dropping down. Because I've never really followed the lower league football, so it was easy for me to avoid the Wrexham results when they were lower down. It's just going to be, like you say, almost impossible now.
Yes.
If you're a fan of football in the UK, you're going to see what's going on in the Championship, especially those people that are on the edge of coming up.
Yeah, League One, League Two, non-league,
Yeah.
much easier to kind of not know what's going on. Championship, there's more and more games now being televised in the Championship as well.
Yes, definitely.
So it is really difficult to kind of avoid it. But yeah, great opening episode. I mean,
really
packed. There's a lot going on. That US tour was nuts. I mean, men's team had a great US tour in terms of results. Brilliant win against the Whitecaps with draws we saw against Bournemouth and Chelsea. Tougher for the women's team. I'm sure they didn't expect to go out there and lose 6-1, 7-0, 9-0.
No, it just does show like the disparity between or how much that is invested in women's football, probably at a very, very low level.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, there's a lot more investment in the Women's Super League now, but that needs to start filtering down to grassroots, and then they can start building actually homegrown players.
I wonder how much investment there even was in the Wrexham women's team before Rob and Ryan showed up. We got glimpses of it, and it didn't look like
Probably
lot
little
at
to
all.
none, little to
it
none,
felt
I would
like
say.
it felt like kind of the bare minimum, because there just wasn't any revenue on the side of it.
And I'm guessing before they turned up, Wrexham probably wasn't turning over huge amounts of money. And we know that when the women's game is growing, and at that level, you're not going to see a return on the investment in the women's team. It's just how it is that low down. I can imagine they were quite a bit more picky about where their money was going, and they would have to invest in things that would give them a return on that investment. But now they're a huge team now, so they can afford to invest heavily in their own academy, which we saw they're going to do, and also the women's team as well.
Yes. Tough one for Rosie, but the problem is, I mean, when you make it, or there's at least the appearance that you've made it, where you come from, You want to be speaking. Everyone from there wants you to be speaking the pride that they feel. And
but I get the first part wasn't as bad. Oh, I see like the tall buildings. You don't see that in Wrexham, which you don't.
No.
But then there's when she said,
worse.
"Oh, we saw this flower bed in Wrexham that would have been smashed up," and you're just talking. And I kind of get it. I think she was maybe a bit I don't know. She was maybe, I can't think of the word, but she was taken aback by it all and she just started talking. And when you talk, you just sometimes
diarrhea.
you don't stop.
It's like verbal diarrhea.
Exactly.
Once you start speaking, you can't stop. And I've mastered that, and I just do it in a way that it just ends up being pointless and not worth listening to. Just like that sentence I just spoke out.
Exactly.
But I said to you, I thought at first it was just going to be that first bit, and I thought, they're going to spin this.
They're going to blow it up. Yeah.
They're going to blow this up to be Wrexham's rubbish, LA's brilliant.
Yeah.
But then obviously it carried on and it got so much worse, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
and it's the pride issue. It is the pride issue because she's from the area, and when you are from the area, there is just that greater sense that you always speak about the area with pride and shine it in a light because you have a platform now. You have a platform where you can speak out to lots of people that don't know the area.
Exactly.
And, it probably didn't have an impact, but somebody may have watched that interview and thought, I don't want to be going there.
It's just when you're so loyal to the place, you don't want to hear someone, again, like you think, she's, because it comes across, you're bigger than Wrexham now. Like, I'm sure it's not because she seems a lovely girl. And I think she just...
It was a mistake.
She just couldn't stop talking. And I get when she's probably there and she was like, wants to say really good things about LA, but you don't have to say something bad about where you're from to compensate for that.
It's red carpet. Yeah. If I was getting interviewed on the red carpet, first of all, I need to know what the hell I'm doing there. Because I've got no idea
Security,
what's happened.
please.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely breaking and entering. And secondly, I'd probably just go bright red. Similar to what she did. Yeah. I wouldn't really know what to say. And it is difficult.
It's being thrust into that limelight, isn't it? LA, look, it's in glamour. Yeah. And it's just, it is a world away from Wrexham. Like, that's okay to say because it's true.
Yes.
But it's when you start being negative about the hometown. And I'm sure she massively regrets it.
It's funny because, especially long ago, not so much now because there is so much media involvement, but there used to be like an on-running joke that if you ever interviewed footballers, they'd be like, I just got to try and get the ball and put it in the goal. And the funny thing with that is that, it was safe. Yeah. It was very safe. There was nothing controversial in what was being said.
No.
There is a lot more pressure now on athletes across all sports people to be able to now give more in-depth insight into their interviews. They're asked all kinds of questions, and it's all just for the media drive. Need those titles, need those clicks, and I was looking at the Liverpool just won the league, and in the title celebrations they were like interviewing players on the pitch. And there was like Salah and Van Dijk, and the amount of questions that they were going into, and the amount that they were saying, I just thought this is crazy. Like it's just crazy. But they're so well trained now.
Yes, I was going to say media training. A lot of players at the higher levels, they have media training.
I doubt Rosie's had that.
No, exactly. Yeah, and it just says if it teaches you how to sidestep certain questions, how to give like what we call a politician's answer, where you say words but you don't actually answer the question. But she clearly hasn't had that.
No. Mike's here. Not literally. There's no one else here. It's empty house. Sorry, not empty house. We're in the stadium. The whole appeal's just falling down.
You've ruined
now
it.
You know. But big job is going to be the stadium, and it looks as though there is going to be work. It's been mentioned so many times. I feel like we could maybe see the stand.
I think that they're going to. It gets to a point where they have to, because we know to be in a certain league, your ground has to be a certain capacity. I don't know if that really matters until the Premier League, but I think there must be some restrictions in the Championship as well.
Do you think? Do you know what team I'm thinking of?
Luton.
Straight away. Oh no, do you know what? I probably should have thought about them.
Yeah, they had to make very quick, like emergency.
Was that due to the number of seats though, or was it?
That was due to Premier League regulations.
I wondered if it was a safety issue at Luton, because basically it was built. It's connected to houses.
Yeah.
And Wrexham's obviously isn't that, so there's this standalone. I think the only thing they're really connected to is the Turf pub.
But no, it is to do with capacity as well. You have to have a certain capacity and it was, if you don't get it done by this deadline, then you will forfeit promotion.
So their capacity, there's something in there. There was 13,200, I think it was around about that figure. Bournemouth are the club I was thinking of, the mainstay in the Premier League. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth don't have a capacity of 20,000.
I don't know what the minimum is, but I know Luton had to bring it up to...
Let's have a little look. Yeah, Luton was very small.
Because they are so... If you've never seen Luton's stadium, have a look at it, and the surrounding area is crazy.
Bournemouth's capacity is 11,307.
Wow, Luton's must have been really low then.
Must have been. So yeah, so Wrexham they do have the capacity to match that. So with the temporary stand,
with
the temporary stand, they would have 13,000. We saw an image there where it was demolished. I wondered if that means it's going to be built. If it's going to be built, we won't see it this season because I'm pretty sure that's going to take the season. Yeah. But I just want to see it done, even if it's just ready for next season. Because I want to know where my seat is. Joke. No, great first episode. Really enjoyed that one. Yeah, please let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And please drop the episode a like if you didn't do so already. Have an awesome day, whatever you're doing. And yeah, can't wait to get through this season. It's going to be a great one. We'll see you there.